All right, should be working, and we are good to go. And good morning or good afternoon. It's good morning here in South Australia. Welcome to another Hell Let Loose stream. I am your host, Noppers, of course, and this is a competitive friendly. Let's call it that. So it's a friendly match, but they're playing comp rules, and they're both competitive teams. And the two teams, of course, you can see on the screen there are Chimera and Vanguarda, or Vangda, as they will also be called. Yeah, and here we are. Good to see you. I'm just looking at the two teams. Sorry, I'm also eating lunch. We all have lives, right? And sometimes streaming is just this thing I do on the side, but sometimes real life gets in the way of good streams. So been a bit busy this morning. I've got the kids for the holidays as well, so they're just taking lunch now and having a bit of a break watching some random crap on YouTube. But you know, I spend all of my time with the kids, and a lot of the folks that actually watch this stream or my streams are in the same boat, where they have kids, full-time jobs, all that sort of stuff. So, you know, life can get in the way of a good time sometimes. But I can guarantee you that these good folks here from Chimera and Vanguarda have taken the time out of their day to come along and actually put something on that'll be pretty fun to watch, I reckon. Now, of course, we always stream Chimera matches as an Oceanic team. I stream their stuff wherever there's an opportunity, same as the Ocelots. So we know lots of the players on their team. For the Vangda or Vanguarda team, I know quite a few of them now because I've streamed a few of their matches, their practice matches, the 36s they've done, and the 60s, 50s or 49s. You know, a few familiar names in there. Excuse me. King Domadou, Napalm, Castaway will be in there. We've got a few others. Valero, Becca, you know, Maximus. Bajau, I think that's the commander actually, Bellion. These are all names to watch out for on the Vangda team. And then on Chimera, of course, you've got just a smorgasbord of folks. And there's a few ring-ins today actually, so they've obviously got a few folks that are doing a bit of, you know, trying out stuff. There's a couple of the OC players are in there as well. But you got your familiar names, you know, Meatball will be out there doing Meatball things. Mario in his cart with Glass and Shadows. Shadows is going to show us some cool stuff today if I get the chance to see that. Dingo, Rum are in there as well. Cooler, of course, doing his artillery thing and annoying everybody. Tic Tac. Harvey, I think Cheese is going to be the commander again today. Centurion in there always gets a shout out, and Cannon Fodder as well. Very good players there. Yeah, looks like Cheese is. But so many different folks on both teams there that are going to be great to watch today. Now, the map you can see there in the background is Karantan, and we are just looking at this canal crossing they're going to do. So that's the one up the top there. So up the top of the actual map there, canal crossing. That's quite a hard area to work with because of that giant open space that is the canal. Now, in competition matches, you're going to expect that players are going to have a good line of sight, lay down fire across the river area. So I think the team on the east, which I believe will be Chimera because they're the Axis players for this one, as you can see down the bottom of the screen there. Chimera, if they don't capture canal crossing early, they're going to find it challenging to get across there from the east side. They're going to have to come in from the south, but you'll most likely find, as we always do, is there'll be a lot of fighting in the south in the city area, They won't be able to break that, and they'll actually get around the back there up into that top left-hand corner of Canal Crossing, pop a garrison down, and then start streaming in from up over the wet fields up there. I will get rid of the map now in the background, and we're just doing a little zoom around on Carentan so you can see what's going on, you know, with the map itself. And we all know Carentan well if you haven't played it before. It's a beautiful city map. Great place to, like an elephant graveyard, great place to watch tanks go and die as soon as they drive into the city. So I'm going to predict that both teams are going to lose a few tanks the moment they're driven into the city anywhere. Also expecting, you know, 80 tank mines as much as the rocketry and other tank shenanigans. Any tank mines are great laying around the city because there's only certain lines that the tanks can drive through. You know, if we go back to that map and have a look, the big red lines are most of the areas. There's a couple of little side streets there as well you can get a tank down, but you know, your fixed line of attack for tanks means you can also put defensive effort into stopping them. So anyway, we are at almost time here, so let's get ourselves over so I can eat more while this is happening and you don't have to watch me actually do that on the camera. And you may well ask me what's for lunch. I'm having pork belly, bread rolls, roast veggies, and a side of leftover pizza from last night. All right. So here's the two teams anyway. You know, as you can see there, that looks like they're stacked up, ready to go. I reckon we're going to be flipping in a second. But yeah, pick your favourite players out of that, folks. Just scroll down a little bit here. Got me into this Shogun again in Kingdom of Do, as I said, Napalm, Becca, Bellion, Bajau, Mio. These are all names that we've seen plenty of times before. Yeah, and across on the Chimera side, as I said, you know, Harvey's and Emma's and El Jefe and Rotten Bob, you know, so many names there we know well. All right, scroll all the way to the bottom now, so we can see both teams while I eat some more pumpkin. Good weather for it too. Well, there's certainly some interesting names on the team. Dear. I read that something different when I first read that. Okay, yeah, so I reckon it'll be live on Flip. Yes, it is live on Flip, folks. I've just got the message from Young Master Cheesecake, so we'll get the music, we'll get the sound of the game over there ready to go. Actually, no, we won't do that because it plays it while we're doing it. I'm hoping the sound's okay today too. I've been mucking around with DCS, so I'm going to have to check the stream. And this is only a practice match. I've got 4 matches this weekend, by the way. Got one tonight at about 1900 Central. It's Australian Central. Then I've got one tomorrow morning at the same time. I think that's an Ocelots match. And then I've got one tomorrow night. I'll have to work them out, which match. All right, let's get rid of that music. No, that's not how we do it. That's how we do it. All right, let me put that in. Where's my artillery squad? Come on, boys. Get my artillery squad. Rico's Roughnecks. We have to wait. All right. So we know, you can see there, pumping station and rail crossing are the 2 points that we'll be looking at. There we go. We'll get in the artillery squad. We'll go gunner. We'll confirm that. As I said, also, Chimera are the Axis. Vanguarda are the Allies. It will be a fun match to watch. And good luck to both teams. Yep, we do that. Get out of there. Now I'm going to assume I didn't get any info from Cheese as to how he was playing this. But because it's 49, I'm pretty sure it's following the HCA rules, just for practice. All right. Okay. The other thing we're going to do, of course, we'll get that up. Get our stats up. So let's refresh the banner. Let's refresh the map. Let's refresh the kill feed. And we'll refresh all the other things. And this is a function of OBS that you have to refresh website access, which is where these stats come from, thanks to Telebruski. All right. Up we go here. Nice big top-down view. So again, at the start of the match, because we can't watch everywhere all at once, I suggest to you that you just keep an eye on that bottom right-hand corner of screen And the area I'm talking about is down here. And the reason for that is that any kills that come up will appear there that we don't see. All right. Just look for those early snipes that we don't happen to capture if we're unlucky. Okay, just watching what the Chimera team are doing here now. They've got the truck full of shenanigans going in. Oh, it's about half full, that truck. All right. And then the Wacka Wacka with whoever's in that. I think it's Wacka Wacka in there, actually. All right. So they're sending a bit down this way. Tank going up here. Be a fair bit of truck. Yep, full truck there. Oh, excuse me. Ups now. So tank and truck there. Cheese up here with his supply truck. A couple of dudes looking at early rocketeering by the look of that. And then there's another full truck up the top. So they're sending quite a bit up top, of course, as you expect. For the Vanguarda team, there's a tank going up top there. There's a truck with a couple of humans in it. There's a truck with, like, everybody's got a rocket on that truck. Holy shit, that's going to be interesting. There's a half truck full of shenanigans, a little bit down the bottom here, more so than the Chimera team. And we're away, folks. This is going to be real interesting. I just want to watch where the lines of attack are here before we get in close. And the reason for that, as I eat food, is just want to see where these rocketeers go. Look at that. Yeah, quite a bit up there. All right, it's now time to start looking from this perspective. Let's get around this way, I reckon. So the problem for Chimera up here, of course, they can get a truck over here. Is this the one? Yeah, they can. There, they can. They can get the trucks over there. Look at that. Comes in burnt. But it's there. And look at all the swarm. There we go. Artie's starting to land now. Whoop. I don't know what I just did then. Oh, no, I just changed songs. And in music, I don't want in the game. Early rocket. Didn't really see any early rocket. Look at all those. Look at them all just blowing out of that vehicle. Unlucky rocket from Harvey there. But we have got Vangda, of course, doing that early cap with so many infantry up there. There's a Luke's up here, remember, just down below us there. It's shooting, well, it's actually hitting the fence line there. Strafe goes in as well. Plenty of arty landing, you can hear that. Watching closely here what's happening, folks. Look at all the swarm of infantry there. The Chimera team are just going to have to get their finger out here a little bit. The Vangda team have really got positioned well. But we did say that was a hard point to come in from. From the east, that is. Moving across this way. That Luke's pounding everything and not hitting anything. Well, it might have got some infantry up the top there, but not really. Stuart's right in the point there, folks. And then over the left there's another Stuart. So Vangda have put two Stuarts in the point here. And like, it's an opportunity for the Rocketeers from Chimera, but it's really hard to get them down in that trench line. Particularly that position where they're at. The Roberto would be looking at that right now going, holy fuck. There's the Luke starting to push forward. It won't know it's got two Stuarts there. It probably thinks it's only got one. And it can pound on a Stuart pretty well. So the old Roberto. And for those that watched the soccer this morning, I didn't get up and watch it, but I was sad about the result. Looks like we did pretty well against them. Just didn't have enough. All right, there's the first cap from Vangda. 75 here in position. It's in a great position, that 75. That artillery not on target today. Bit long. Although he is picking up the back guys, I suppose. Well, they got the next one. Stuart's pushing now. Just watching that. There's the Lukes. By the way, two Stuarts here. Excuse me. That Lukes is getting pressed by the Stuart. The Stuart playing very well, very smart there. Straight past though. Does a yeet, a full yeet. Harvey's going to give it a piece of his love. There's one into the Stuart. The Stuart now hits the Lukes though, takes that out. Harvey will get the Stuart, I reckon. There she goes. So it's a sort of a trade there. But the Lukes being dead now allows all that infantry from Vangda to push forward. Because they don't really have a lot of fire support there anymore. They have taken this city area here on the south side of Canal Crossing. That's important. or southeast of Canal. Just want to look at what the next point is. Chimera with all the early garrisons up, that's beautiful. This here is good as well. But look how deep they've gone here. Geez, he's gone right out of bounds there to come back in. You can do that, of course. It's a game mechanic. That's 75, though, in great position. There's the Panzer IV. It's just off to our right. There she is. So, Vanguard with position at the moment, but Chimera setting something up here. Eating the last of my lunch. There we go, I'm done. I promise. Oh, excuse me, not fucking hiccups. Been playing a bit of DCS lately again. Just do a combat simulator. Like the flight sim of flight sims. If you want to watch me come along and try and remember how to fucking lock up enemy aircraft, then please do. All self-taught though, on that though, you know, it's like you have to learn how to fly them. Bit of Grim Reapers time, thanks to the Grim Reapers for their videos helping me out, learning stuff there. DCS though, very intense game if you're getting serious about shit and simulators. That's why I play Hell Let Loose too. It's the best of a bunch. Oh, great artillery there, just saw that. Best of a bunch of World War II first-person shooters. And the thing I like about it is that it's hard. It's actually a really hard game compared to, you know, Twitch shooting on Call of Duty. There's that Stuart, the other Stuart, dead. Great kill. Was that the Panzer IV? Yes, it was. I think it was the Panzer IV that just got that. It's come down below us here. It's 6 o'clock now. Oh, another kill over there from the Panzer IV. It's having a field day right now. And there's Chimera now starting to take the point. With that pressure on and taking out the extra tanks, that was a half track up there, was it? No, just a truck. So pushing the Panzer IV forward then, very useful. The Chimera team, I think they might have, well, they're trying to get a satchel on this 75 that's just camped there. I reckon if they pop one in the corner, he'll get it. There's no satchel at the moment, but I reckon Squizzle's got a satchel in his eyes right now and he's ready to pop the 75. Here's a, what's that coming through? That's a Luke's. So the Luke has gone around and it's now pounding the back of the 75. The 75 now will, of course, have to react to that. It won't see anything because they're gone already. Oh, this is good work from Chimera, except I think the Luke's actually screwed up the attack from the satchel from Squizzle. There's another 75 there as well. Luke's pushing the point. Chimera looking to cap this out here. We'll come back to that DCS conversation in a minute because this is pretty good stuff. So in the first 10 minutes, we're going to see, oh no, there's enough of a spawn wave and those tanks coming in. Vangda don't want to give this up that easily. Chimera just don't have enough on the point at the moment. They've got a lot south. That's a lot south. There's a whole fight going on down here next to the chapel that we didn't quite catch before. Panzer IV in position there. Puts another one into the 75. Squizzle takes a face full of rounds and dies. 75 there camped on Canal Crossing there is just holding out the cap now. And that Panzer IV is now going to have to try and work out what to do here. They're just jumping out to repair. If these Diesel might actually be able to get a shot here from the south on this 75. This would be very, very good for them. If he can just pop his head around the corner there. Oh, he just got nailed. As he popped his head around the corner, he got picked off. Someone just shredded him. Great shot, whoever that was. Saved the 75 a bit, I reckon. Kitsune now pushing forward there. To see if he can get some rounds on the tank repair. Toos is now going to go right in to the tank itself. They're watching him go. They've just seen him go through. And Kitsune there is now shot in the middle of the field. Saw that coming. But Chimera, again with the pressure on the point here, they've got the numbers by the look of this. And yeah, look at that. They've just got so many in this sector here. They've dominated there. And the only thing holding them out right now is that tank. And Ant's about to go give it some love. Watching the other 75 up north, it just died. Okay, that's what happened. That's why the cap started going back. The 75 there, center of screen, is dead. And the one down the bottom now is just getting tapped by Diesel down south. And as they look for Diesel, Ant will get around the corner and probably kill it. But Chimera have pressed really well here. There goes the 75. Great kill from Diesel. Solo effort a little bit there from him down the south as he got shot a bit, but he did have infantry to support him. There's artillery landing. Great counterpunch here from Chimera at the 12-minute into the match mark, and they've capped back the point. It's now 3-2 in their favour. Well done there. And Vangda now have really got to kind of reconcile what just happened, and they just got pushed back, absolutely pressed back, and all their tanks died. And that was great work from Chimera. And you can see now they're starting to bring forward their dominant tanks. But this is really concerning for Chimera. They've got Enzo, Vozinha, and Skyline around the back lines here. And they'll have to be careful about that. Centurion, squad leader at the moment, pushing forward, probably trying to get an OP down in this city area here and start the pressure up that way as well. A little bit stuff coming in from the north here. Trax and Bronze just trying to press in up here, but they haven't had any luck so far. The tanks have been shooting up here all the time. We can see that Dr. Fritz, somehow he's out of bounds, but in. So he's just outside the boundary, but he's in the boundary. So, I mean, the map will stop you. There's El Jefe just getting shot in the face by him. Good positions. He must have just crawled over to right to the map edge and then just snuck his way in about a meter to make sure he's in bounds. Because you die if you're out of bounds. He's not cheating. It's just that's where you can be in the game, apparently. So the warning signs there to let you know you're about to walk out of bounds. There's a couple of meters between them and the actual boundary itself. Great work from Chimera here, though, taking the point. Well done. Now they're consolidating the bridge a bit. And this is what Chimera do well. They're grinding forward here. Look how much ground they've made since they took that. They've made all of this ground all the way up to here. And it's almost like a little bit of front door action going on here. Bellion there trying to stop them. Vanguarda just didn't seem to be prepared for this front door push from Chimera. And they're right up in amongst their stuff right now and almost at pumping station. That's amazing. Down in the city here, this brutal little fight, pardon the pun there, as brutal comes up onto the screen. This brutal fight down here is your children having fun in the background. Won't someone think of the children? All right. Yeah, this brutal little fight down here, but look at the pressure from Chimera. Dr. Fritz is there trying, he's actually succeeding at the moment at stopping these infantry coming down the street. But they do have to be careful here as well, Vanguarda, because they are getting pushed back that side. And this is all practice. It's good practice for both teams, folks. Excuse me. Meatball around here, just pushing through that southern area. He's got a couple of folks trying to stop him, and they have done so on this occasion. There's Virginia over that way, pushing through again. But look how far forward off the point Chimera are. This is good for them. Where are the tanks from Vangda? They started well, the tank for Vanguard, but then they got just... I guess the Chimera tanks didn't start as well, but then they got outplayed by good coordinated infantry and tank play. Let's have a look at the kill board. Just take a look at that left-hand side there, folks. You can see why Vanguard are on the back foot. Chimera are just miles ahead in their kills there on that side, and they're already, after 15 minutes, 70 kills up on the main board there on the right-hand side as well. So being dominated here is the Vangda team. They did well to take the point in the first instance, but now they've really got to work hard to stop this Chimera shooting. And you can see there Van Gogh and Maximus are pushing through with the recon truck, while Virginia is trying to get through as well and get an OP up. And you'll have to get up into this area here, but it's going to be hard. Chimera, although they just nailed the guy off of November's garrison. All right, there was something that Hidden was talking to me about, and do his super secret stuff he was doing. Okay, so I'm not going to go and showcase that. Builds. Going to do builds at 5th point. Spelling out Chimera. Let's go and have a look at this. Let's go and have a look. Oh, wrong way. All right. He's doing, obviously having been a fun old Hidden in Shadows, whatever the hell he's called today. Let's see if there's anything here. Has he done it yet? This is the 5th point. There he is running around. He's got nothing down here. And he's done nothing down, anything down there. No, he's having a bit of fun. All right, we'll just whip around and have a look, see if we can see it anywhere else. Apparently he's going to spell out the logo. He's got time. So, confident they are, the old Chimera team. There's Cooler there with his SPA. He's right up amongst it there. Rum up on top of the building. They're doing a bit of snipey snipe. They've got to be careful the north side here, Chimera. Just having a look at that. Look at all the kills coming up down the bottom right-hand corner. They're just absolutely shredding at the moment. So just watching up here with the Chimera team, they've got... Vangda have still got a pretty good position up here. They really do. They're in a good position. If you throw... There's a tank up there. I was about to say, if you throw a tank up there, or two, I reckon Vanguarda are just about to start pressuring this in, and Chimera will have to respond. There's a 76 over here, folks. Let's have a look at what its positioning is like. So it's looking to cover stuff. Yeah, they're obviously pretty nervous about the Chimera tanks, because that's well bunkered, that tank. Might see an airhead at some stage. That's supplies, I think. Just lazy old supplies. There's a Stuart there that's taken some fire. And like, teams in comp level, their Rocketeers are very, very good. So that Stuart's just walked straight into a rocket trap where Gruffy's giving him a slap to the face. A tickle even. Gruffy tickles. All right. Pressure still on here on pumping station. Look at how far into the city now. There's a long bomb from Gruffy. Didn't land on its mark. And just there's Bad Xiao, the commander. He'll be struggling to work out what to do here against this relentless assault from the front door. Look at this. It's just, they've pressed right across in their grid square here now. Everybody's chasing Vizina at the moment. Meatball and Low Fat Tracker. Let's go and have a look at that quickly. See what's actually happening over here. Where is it? Here. So there's folks just all over the place. Jeez, it's a bit jerky today. What's going on? That's 65 FPS. I don't know what's going on there. They're looking for him. They know it's... I think they got a lit garrison. They just lost the garrison. Meatball's going in to see if he can find his man. Virginia not moving. Meatball waiting. So Virginia had more patience there. That's good stuff. Right, there's the flare up. Who put the flare up? Oh, yeah. And now they're going to know he's just in behind this wall. Here comes Meatball through the house. Oh, he's missed him. He's missed him. Meatball, bad shooting. Oh, he's got him finally. So Virginia, good job there, but Meatball managed to pick him up. And I think that flare just saved Meatball. This guy's got an umbrella next to his name. I don't even know how you do that shit. All right, across we go. Let's see. Is this front door push? Oh, they're not doing too bad here. That Stuart is still getting hurt. They are holding this area just enough, but it's that right-hand side there where Berlin is. I'm watching that. Up here to the left, Chimera have pressed out while we were watching that other play. They realised there's a bit of a threat up here, and they've pressed out pretty well. Geez, this is a tough team to beat at the moment, isn't it? Chimera have just come out, guns blazing here. And they are playing very, very well. Quite competitive, Chimera. 76 has managed to move itself forward there. Just put itself out somewhere where it can actually do a little bit more effect. There's a 75 at the back. The 76, I think, might be trading with someone now. Let's have a look. There, straight ahead. What is that? I don't know what that is. I think that's a carcass of the 75, actually. Supplies coming in. I'm just watching what's happening with this. It's got a repair station as well. Matif's there having a bit of a look with his machine gun. Valera gets picked off. Chimera pushing in on the left flank. There's a rocket coming in. Matif has got his gun in a great spot. This is, and by the way, we just went live 30 minutes ago, so hello. Why is it saying DCS World? Streaming DCS World, Hell Let Loose. Oh, I haven't changed the fucking thing. Yeah. We are not doing DCS World. We are doing Hell Let Loose. Done. There we go. We've updated the stream properly. Let's just fix that up. Okay, so we're just watching this tank here, but this machine gun position is a really beautiful spot, but he has no cover on the left now. The guys are dying. 76 has moved forward. It's getting hit now. Yeah, that's what I expected to happen. As soon as it came forward into a bit of line of sight around that tree line, it was going to get hit by some tanks, and it has now. So he's just repairing that up. Chimera here just pushing this trench line, and if they get in amongst this... that's wrong. There we go. Got rid of that. Oh, we can see that, by the way. Oh, sorry, that one. Anti-tank all going in Chimera's favour mostly at the moment. All right. Have a look back up and see what's happening on the big picture. Long bombs coming in from the artillery. That's cooler. Chimera pushing up around that Stuart, which I think is dead now. My children are playing Goat Simulator 3, by the way, if you're wondering what that's all about. Stupid game that it is. Anyway, look, we are in amongst it. Let's see, there's a Precision's gone in. I think that is Chimera's precision. It's just smashed into where that 76 was. Yes, it is. 76 now has to back off. Anzo around the back here. Beautiful play. Look at this up here. Still the Chimera team pushing. Good stuff here from Vanguarda. They are trying to push through the city here, and they have to do that, and they have to keep that pressure on. But their front door is just getting hammered pretty hard, and they have a struggle for answering that. Struggle to answer that. Anyway, over this way we go. All right, I think Vanguarda's best chance is actually out here, and I think they're losing this. Where's the 76 now? It's backed right off, hasn't it? It's in the orchard. Oh, and that artillery on point, but just misses his man. Welcome, by the way, from 30 minutes ago. Of course, you'll be getting this message. Lovely to see you all in for what is a friendly match this morning. Then I've got a competitive match this evening. Let me just walk through what I've got on this weekend for streaming-wise. It's a school holiday, so every other minute's going to be spent with my kids doing all the fun stuff. I'm on holidays as well for a week, and I am doing contract negotiations in a week's time. Ocelots, correction. Chimera this morning at 11:30, and then tonight at 19:30 Australian Central Standard will be the Ocelots match, which is a friendly as well. So 2 friendlies today. Then tomorrow morning, Chimera are getting into the Hold the Line match that I'm hoping to stream for them. And then tomorrow evening at 1900 Australian Central Standard Time, the Ocelots have a match, and I've put my name in for that one, but I'll probably step out because there's a couple other streamers already allocated. And then Monday morning on the 6th of July at 0600 hours Australian Central Standard Time, yes, an early mark, Hold the Line, Div 33 and CTM. I've picked up that match for them because there was nobody streaming. So I will wake all my children up when I do that match. Anyway, Chimera here. So if you only sort of joined partway through this, just to give you an idea of what's going on. Chimera didn't capture the point straight off. Vanguarda did. They got it within about 6 minutes, and it was a good cap, and they had a good position there. And then Chimera sort of got their shit in the one sock, got a couple of tank kills that they needed to do, and then pushed through Canal and picked it up after about 10 or 11 minutes. And then what we've seen since then on this map here, on this image here in particular, is this relentless push through this center area here, which is a front door push effectively. They've only just cleared Vanguarda out of this little trench line system here, which is a sad loss for Vanguarda. They needed to hold that, but they've got, look at that, there's a tank up there and everything. What they do have though, Vanguarda, is Anzo has made his way around the back, and Chimera have nothing to warn them that is occurring. So this is great play. We'll watch that with interest. But what we're also seeing here is a washed trolley and Centurion here have made their way around this way. Although there's been quite a bit of shenanigans down here from both teams running backwards and forwards. The Chimera team have made their way around here, and they're doing basically what Anzo's doing. And I think Gang has just got a sniff up there as relation to Anzo. Anzo needs to get his OP down as quickly as possible. Somewhere. All right, this is vital that he gets his OP. Someone's dropping a bombing run. Could be an airhead as well in there. There's a bombing run. That is a completely wasted bombing run from Vanguarda. That is absolute trash. I'm sorry. That is absolute trash. I assume that what he's trying to do is open an attacking line through here, but that's not how you do it. Or maybe he has a thought that there was a garrison there, but what he didn't do was get any sort of confirmation that there was a Gary there, or the confirmation he received was bad. And so he's just bombed literally nothing. 300 points or 400 points or whatever it's worth of nothing just went in there. And the garrisons are all fine for Chimera. But look at this. OP lit. And there you go. You can see Chimera now starting to react. Gang's still racing up this way. There's Napalm in position. He's about to run straight into Gang here. And Gang here gets shot to the face. So there. They now know there's a problem out here, Chimera. The garrison up north lit. Unfortunately, they didn't kill it. And there's Tic Tac now. They'll get this OP. All that work from Anzo, unfortunately, has just fallen down. Dr. Fritz is in there, though. Dingo just, he's got one right in front of him. And they lost, Tic Tac lost his OP. And Dingo's just running through the bush. He whipped out his pistol, and he's pistol whipped that guy, and that was the end of that attack. Myope, though, it has actually opened this back up for them at the front. Myope now down. El Jefe should be able to get rid of that OP in a few seconds there. As soon as he walks forward, it'll be gone. But look down here as well. This is good from Vanguarda. Geez, this is a good little match, this one. Although Vanguarda are on the back foot, look at the artillery landing all over them. See, that's better there from Cheese. What he's done is he's put in a couple of sectors of artillery there to suppress while his team moves forward. And then, you know, probably run a bombing run up this road on the south side, or the southwest side is always good. We can see there's a garrison there, of course, but usually this is a good spot for a bombing run up here. But you've got to have your troops here ready to go, ready to take advantage. Normally, though, I'll run a bombing run sort of from around here up as far as it can. I'll try and hit that spot there. That's where I want the bombing run to hit. So probably about that line there, and maybe artillery up through here. And when you do that, artillery first, then the bombing run from here up to there, and then your team needs to be down this way ready to go, and in here as well ready to go to take advantage of that artillery. Just checking this out here, we can see a strafe. Cheese is going to try and pick up old mate there. He's going to get him. Oh, he got away with it. And Cheese is going to come back and defend his own garrison there. It's Vizina again. Mr. Cheese knows there's a person on his Gary trying to take it out. I want to see how this plays out. There we go. Oh, he wasn't ready, Cheese. He was not ready. And he's just lost that garrison at the back there. He'd be pissed about that. So he's going to ask for some support there, probably from the tank. Oh, what have they done with this tank? Is that tank in the... Oh, no, it's fine. It's just they're just repairing it, I guess. So probably played tag with the 76 and backed off. The front line has been broken. I think that's the only thing I'll say right now. Vanguard are in good position here, and this is really good stuff out here. And if we can get into this area here, they can put garrisons and OPs down and actually start getting something happening. I like all what Vanguard are doing here. It's working well for them, and they just need to take advantage of that quickly. The problem set they've got is that Chimera are in their back line now. And although Chimera are dying a little bit, they have a garrison down here. And that was the one I was talking about from Centurion earlier. I reckon he built that. He wanted something down this way so you could start just pressuring all the time. And it's very unlikely anyone will find this down there because they'll look through here. They'll find your OP, but they might not find the garrison. So it just gives you a bit of depth to push in. And you don't have to work this front line anymore. You're in behind, and that's important. Okay, Big ODI has just spawned in, and wasted trolleys there to try and take advantage of shooting him. We've got Rafiki on the point there, killing out some garrisons, I guess. The tank up the top here has just backed away. It's obviously getting a pounding from Sherkel and his tank. Let's go up and have a bit of a look at what we got up here. What sort of tank is that? No, that's not where it is. It's straight down below. So there's a Tiger. Yeah, okay. So that pushed back that 76. And there's another Tiger over that way there. You can see Dingo and Co. just moving in now. Watching here closely. They've just picked up old mate here, whatever his name was. Oh God, I can't remember his name now. Damn, that's depressing. But the guy that took the garrison before. All right, so here we go with Chimera now trying to clear this top sector out. They are doing well. Rafiki's made his way around. And they're clearing. Oh, there he goes. He just got done. Just a bit too exposed there. A bit brave running across an open paddock. There's that tank. There's their tank. There's another tank. There's another tank. We got a truck there. We got another tank. There's a recon down here. The tank in amongst it here. That tank's doing pretty well. We're going to have a look at what's going on over here. Down in this sort of sector here. There she is. And he's on a repair. Now he's got to have infantry on his north side to keep him alive. The Chimera Rotten Bob's going to try and come out and shoot in the face. And there you go. See this? Rotten Bob puts a rocket in. It's a good rocket. And he got shot for his trouble by the machine gunner. And so that's where they're at. Right, this area down here, I do love this part of the map. I really, really enjoy this part of the map. This is a good area to fight on at the moment. Look at the front line of Chimera. Looks like how we do it in the army. An extended line there, sweeping forward, cleaning up stuff. I love it. I absolutely love it. There's an engineer around the back, actually. Where did he come from? Where are these guys coming from? November Squad. Down here. Okay, geez, there's a bit in the back lines of Chimera here. These guys have not... Oh, they've got that forward garrison. They just double boxed here. Look at this. Double box from Chimera, about to push pumping station. I reckon there's an airhead going to come in here. Somewhere in here. There's a garrison, by the way. There's somewhere in here's an airhead. And maybe a bombing run across there would also be good for Chimera. I think he's about to find there. Oh, they just nailed him in the middle of the field. But now they know. Now they got to move. They got to move on this. He just saw the garrison. Vangda are going to move on this garrison now. Well, geez, they better want to. Tank on the point. Pushed around. That's a Stuart round behind the 75. Oh, no, the Tiger. Brave is a word I would use. There's the Tiger. There's the Stuart is dead before he even got there. I don't know what he was trying to achieve. Because you're never going to kill the Tiger quick enough now. They've changed the way that works. And you can shoot a Tiger. Oh, I don't know how many shots it needs to take in the back by a Stuart before it dies. But it's, if your Tiger tank's complete muppets, then sure. But these guys just whip around and shoot this Tiger Stuart with one shot. So you can't stop in the Stuart. There's a anti-tank gun just got nailed there. There's a shot going in. Another rocket. Great little rocket there I just saw. From probably Rotten Bob again. And there, look, he's just popped. He's just going to keep doing this to this 75. And the 75 is not having a fun time there. It's got a repair station though. So it's really a no-gain situation for both Rotten Bob and the crew of that 75. No one's going anywhere anytime soon. But no one's dying either. All right. Let's see. Did Hidden in Shadows do what he said he was going to do? We're going to have a look at that. Have a look. I don't think he's had time. I think it's been too sporty. Nah. Let's have a look over here. He set me up for failure, Shadows. I'm not going to say nice things about you anymore. All right, we're looking. There's nothing. And back here. All right, nothing. All right. Well, no. No is the answer to that. Back into the action we go. We've got Napalm and Anzo. Napalm, good player. He's right in amongst it there. Just trying to clear the back of the city here. Vizina. That's who I was trying to think of before. This is good. From Vangda, this is pretty good. And, you know, you can see that Chimera are just a bit slow off the mark over here. They got in amongst the back line, but they haven't been able to move on it quick enough because Vangda are no slouches. They've now started to react here. And Chimera just got to hurry up to try and get up onto that pumping station area before they lose all the back garries and everything. They are doing pretty well here, though. It was a good recovery. 55 minutes to go. Here's Big Odie. Campo is, well, camping. Where's the garrison, though? It's just off to our left. Oh, so it's over there. Lord Salt. Yes. Here's Campo coming around the corner. Bam. Nails his man. Nice shot from Campo. Checking out what's going on here. Hard Orcs. They've got to get this garrison at the back here. Vangda, they've got to get rid of it. Lord Salt is trying to push slowly towards it. He's now... What's he doing? He's just chilling. He hasn't seen that. How has he not seen that garrison? Surely he has. Surely he has. Oh, he just got nailed over the fence. Laszlo probably should have just let him go. Because, here we go, Laszlo's going to... Oh, nice kills from Laszlo. Because now they're going to look at that area a bit harder. How he did not see that garrison, I still don't understand. But where's an airhead? I reckon there'll be an airhead not far off here. How's he looking for resources here? Plenty of fuel. Manpower is good enough for an airhead right now. This would be the time. Drop an airhead in behind, although there's a tank around there. You can see him pressing. There's a tank crew there. There's Shadows there. He's in a tank. He's got a tank coming in at him. He's about to lose his tank. Where's that other one? There it is, 76 right there. And if I was being honest here, there's the cap starting to happen as well. If I was being honest here, Shadow just repaired that and then died. Vanguarda are all over the place. That was a precision from Vanguarda on that Tiger. Didn't work. They've lost pumping station. Look at this. Chimera with just really good, brutal attack. 75's down. Straight in the middle of the screen there. You can see it just died. Nice kill from Chimera. Finally got their man. That 75 was doing pretty good work there. There's a 76 down below us. It's got a... They're going to have to press. There's two. There's one there. And there's... Oh, sorry. There's one here. And no, there's not. There's only one. Okay, that's... Yeah, no, there is one below us. I knew there was two. Right below us. So here comes a Panzer IV straight in. Now, that'll be marked. Kingdom will be letting them know. And we know we've got a 76 coming in over the right there. Here's the Panzer IV about to get straight in the face. Yep, surprise motherfucker is what that tank is saying. And it is a two-man. Mario is karting. They're not going to be able to do this. Here he goes. Around he goes. He's got a 76 there. He's south as well. There she goes. So they walk straight into that. It was enough to distract the 76. And you know what? You take that if you're the commander, because that 76 can't affect change on the point, and Chimera are going to cap this 4-1. All right, so the tank sacrifice, I don't know what they were looking to do there, whether they were just going to full yeet and didn't realise there was a tank there, or they were just trying to distract it possibly. You'd take the latter if you were the tank crew. There's the Tiger now shooting over there where Hollow is. All right, but the cap's gone Chimera's way. There's nothing that Vanguarda are going to be able to do to stop this cap right now, I don't think. And that was a front door push effectively for a while there, but it got stagnated. Then this push around here, they've lost all their Garys now, Chimera, in this area, but they managed to get in. But look at this. Look at this. He's ready to go. Old Centurion, he's like, fuck yeah. But putting that garrison in there, and the fact that Vanguarda did not find that and did not deal with it, and they had good 5 to 10 minutes to deal with it, that's pretty depressing for them. Now, pumping station just swarming with Chimera players, and Centurion about to set up some shenanigans down here. He'll probably get an OP down this way somewhere, or maybe over here at least. And they've still got quite a bit here on the point, Vanguarda, but all their Garys they had just disappeared. And what was that? Just dropped supplies, I'm guessing, yep. An airhead now from Chimera would be the way to go. They've got the option to do it. Flies dropping in again. We're just watching to see if there's anything that happens in that regard. But Vanguarda, all the work to do here, folks. We're coming up on the halfway point of the match. There's a Tiger rolling into the point now. There's another one up the north there somewhere. I know there's a 76 just there in front of us on the bottom left. And there's also another 76. There's the Tiger. There's a Tiger on the point. There's a Tiger at about 12 o'clock. And the 76 is looking for that Tiger right there in the middle of the screen, pretty much. And it's shooting it's just pounding into that other 76. There, look, the other 76 now is getting in on the action. Good hits from that Tiger. He's got to back off now. 76 might get him. I'd put around in. Oh, they're just unlucky. They shot the wrong spot. Shots everywhere. 75 now pressing the point. Chimera might have a fight on their hands for this point right now, actually. Vanguarda look like they're just getting back onto it. 3 tanks in position. Had to make the Tigers back off, and they did that. This down here, look. Oh, he's gone all the way. He's gone full send Centurion to the map edge. All right, that's cool. Hidden in shadows, about to go straight past Vizina. Who knows he's there. There's a tank just there, died. Whatever that was. Diesel gets the kill on that. That's a Greyhound, is it? No, that was a 75. Nice kill there from Diesel, I'm assuming. Big trouble here for Vanguarda, though, folks. 76 now taking some more hits. Tiger is still on the point there, by the way. About a 1 o'clock position, just rolling past the chimney stack now. There's the artillery coming in. Curler's going full send. He's got a rocket chasing him. This is interesting stuff. Where is he going? Rocket on him there, misses. Zev misses. That one hit. He's got infantry supporting him from the south. There's a 76 just died. Oh, beautiful stuff from Chimera. Don't know what got that, but it absolutely nailed it. There's a half track there. That's what's allowing him to spawn in. Here's the other tank coming out where Hollow is. The self-propelled artillery. Curler's having fun. Tell me he's not having fun, folks. He's looking at the half track. Gonna blow that up. There she goes. All right. Now, Gigas is about to put a satchel on him, though. Is he? He can't get up. He's going to get run over if he's not getting. He's got up on top now. So he's marking where the artillery is. The 76 now going, oh, really? Behind us. But the cap was just starting to go back in Chimera's favour. In Vangda's favour. And that kill on that half track just screwed up their attack line. There's another rocket. Here comes a Stewart to have a go. Cooler now just gets nailed after all that. But taking out that half track, quite valuable for Chimera. There is a problem here, though, for them. They've got too many troops down south. And they are pressing the point, but they are losing that one. They need some more depth on them. They lost a Tiger too, but look at that. Somewhere in there we missed that Tiger diamond. Here, look, 5 a second now getting pressured. So all they have to do is hold this and just put a little bit of pressure on the next point and it'll draw away some of the Vangda players. That's 76 though, right out the back now, trying to repair. Grug and Co down here just trying to push. It's open field stuff. It's pretty hard out here. I do love this part of the map as well. This is also one of my favorite parts. There is a tank dying right there. Was that a Tiger? Or was that the Stuart? No, that's the Stuart. Stuart pressed in and walked straight into what? What did he hit? What got him? That must have been a rocket. There's the Tiger off to the right. No, maybe it was the Tiger. No, the Tiger couldn't have shot him. The Stuart dead now. And you can see lots of infantry there getting shredded by both teams. Good stuff. Right, back away and have a look over here what's going on the next point. It's below us somewhere. There she is. They've got 3 on it. Chimera are just taking this now. They've got more in the sector. Rico is down. Big Odie is trying to work out what's happening. I wish this point here was more in the center of the map because it is a fun spot to fight as well. But you generally, by the time you're fighting in here, it's only a couple of minutes and then you've won, sort of thing. There's a Greyhound pushing in. I heard that come in. There's big spawn wave. Gets absolutely shredded by Chimera then. 3 guys dead straight away, but they picked up their man. That was an automatic rifleman. Rotten Bob on the point there by himself now. Artillery landing as well. He gets picked off. The Greyhound's in there and they've just taken that back. But that took all their people away from the attack on pumping station now. And it is very much in advantage Chimera at the moment. Taking another look at the big map, you can see Centurion still pressing in beautifully there with his crew off that garrison that he built. Here is the bombing run. Oh, and it's going to go straight across that garrison, which has been spotted, of course, by whoever that was, the automatic rifleman up top. So they've put down a bombing run there. It'll take out the garrison on the point, and Chimera should be ready to take advantage of this. No airhead coming in yet from Chimera. I was expecting one by now, but there's not one there. It's a bit cheesy, pardon the pun there too, to have an airhead sometimes. But you know, it is competition practice after all. Good bombing run. They took out that garrison just then, so he'll be reporting that to his team, and they'll hopefully get enough troops in here to take this now. Vanguarda just really got to work hard here. They've got to get something happening on pumping station. They almost did. And then they lost too many tanks, and now they've got 2 76s up there. It's the only chance they've got, I reckon, to press that point. Centurion's right in amongst it there. He'll get an OP down probably and start spawning in waves of humans. Up this way we go. Let's have a look. 76 is up here. This is where they've got to do something. There's a 76. There's the garrison. The other 76 is still out the back, I think. Where? And we see it. The SPA, they're dead. That was hilarious. Yeah, it's up to our right. There she is, coming in now. So they've got a chance here, Vanguarda. 45 to go. Halfway through the match, folks. It's been a good match so far, but it's definitely Chimera as well. Look at the kill board. Right, it's 100 points, 130 points difference there. The Vanguarda players are starting to come up on that left side, though. That's good. That means they're actually starting to fight back harder. Most of the kills are fairly even there between the two teams. Artillery actually has gone in the US favour, so Cooler not on accuracy today as much as he usually is, but it is a bit more of a spread out map. 2 76s, 75, oops, excuse me, and the Greyhound. They're sending 4 tanks to the point now, Vanguarda. 2 76s, 75, and a Greyhound. On the point, here we go. Let's see if they can take this back. There's the Greyhound where Tozzy is. Tozzy's put a satchel on that for sure. For sure, and he's going to be pissed off when Kitsune kills it. Yep, there's your satchel. Cavallo's going to drive away. Oh, he's missed there. Cavallo is going to drive. Oh, cannon fighter with the steel. That's in the book of grudges, folks. Toz will be annoyed at that. And there's the cap starting to happen with those tanks going in. Good kill on the Greyhound, though. Got rid of that, but they've got 2 76s and a 75 now up north here. The other point's starting to be taken, though. It's contested at least anyway. Trouble for Chimera here a little bit. They don't have numbers on the other point. There's the spawn wave come in and just taking it back. Vanguarda can't afford to be timid here. They've got infantry all over 502nd. There's their spawn wave coming in now. They've got another garrison up by the look of that. Or is it a half track? Yeah, it's a garrison. The tank presses through. That's a 75. Diesel around the back here is going to get another rocket in. Jeez, he's having a good match, Diesel, isn't he? Here we go. Rocket in. We'll take that shot. Now he's going to kill his man first. Just watching what happens here. From Diesel. That tank now just going, shit, I'm overexposed. Something just shot at something down the bottom here. Heard the bounce. Oh, beautiful. That was a satchel, actually. Okay, didn't even see that. Diesel just shot at the half-track and missed it. That half-track, desperate play here from Vanguarda. We've got Campo's going to go in. He's going to rocket that garrison. He's throwing a grenade at it. I reckon he's going to, now he's going to go handcap it. There's the half-track gone. Oh, big trouble here. They're losing. They've lost all their spawns. That's GG's. That is absolute GG's, folks. Has to be GG's. All right. And the reason is that they've, look at what's happening there. Look at all the numbers on there. Just sorting something else out here on the left-hand side. They're all the numbers there from the Chimera team on that point. Look at all the numbers there on that point. They are just sending some spawn wave in there, Vangda. All right, we're going to pop that down like that. There's the airhead from Cheese, though, as we expected to come in now. The numbers are in for the point. They've got a lot of Chimera on here now. Big Odie, he's got to stop that airhead. They've got to do something. Vangda here, they've just been pushed. Oh, god damn, that screen stuff drives me nuts. Not that one. That one, isn't it? So just do this quickly. Got to do that, and we got to do map. There you go. There you go. Look at that. So Chimera here, they're going to take the 5-1. It was a pretty good, pretty comprehensive wave of attack there. Look at all those bloody Satcheliers just spawned in there. Hollow, Harvey, and someone else who just died. Can't read his name. Oh, there's a reinforced down. I'm not sure. There's a bombing run coming in from Chimera. That is actually going to hit their own airhead. Does it destroy the airhead? Can't remember. There's a tank on the point. Can't remember if you can kill your own airhead, but it looks like it did. Or the tank shot it. I can't tell. Do it there. Centurion in position. Chimera, look at the numbers coming in the front door though. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 20. Alright, and Vangda just, they haven't stopped this. There's the artillery coming in cooler. Off he goes. Tank just got satchel and dead, or rocketed and dead. Great game from Chimera. Really dominant play in the 49 meta at the moment. They have got their tank tactics going well. All right, Cheese has got his tankers working pretty well. And this was a comprehensive demonstration of where their skills are at the moment from a Chimera team. Commiserations to Vangda. They're probably the underdogs against Chimera. You know, but I didn't want to say that before the match because I don't want to give you the misconception of what's going to happen. I want you to enjoy the match for what it is. Who are we going to give this to today? Well, look, let's give it to poor old Ram. He works hard. I've seen him out there a few times. So there's your numbers, folks. We can have a look at that. Or just bring the music up so at least I'm listening to it. Turn the speakers off there. Bring that down. Have a look at your favourite players there. Wait for this to clear out. Get that music going in the background, yeah? All marching music, by the way. Although apparently, according to Twitch, one of the songs I've used is copyrighted, even though it's free music. And I just couldn't be bothered arguing it, so it mutes that particular part of the stream. Ugh. Anyway. Alright, back down further, have a look further. Great play there. Just look at your individual players. There's quite a few have dropped out by now. Alright, and we'll go back across to the warm-up screen. So, as I said now, the time currently is up past 12 Australian Central Standard Time. So, in 6.5 hours, so 7 hours time, you'll see me go live with another practice match, and there'll be an Ocelots practice match. That is Ocelots versus Tycho. Anyway, I'll have a look at that. Oh, that's the stuff. We'll have a look at that later. All right. Thanks for watching. If there's a raid, I'll go do a raid of somebody, but don't know at this time of day. I'll catch you around. Otherwise, see you tonight, hopefully. If not, remember, I've got 2 tomorrow, 1 at the same time as this one was, and then maybe 1 tomorrow night, and then 1 Monday morning. Love you all. Goodbye for now.